Freed hostages are 4 female Israeli soldiers. The total number of recently released hostages now stands at 7. The women were treated at a hospital near Tel Aviv, and doctors say they are in stable condition. Still, dozens more hostages are still being held by Hamas. 26 of them are expected to be released during the remainder of the first phase of the ceasefire. The next release is set for next Saturday. Also, as part of the agreement, Palestinian prisoners were also set free by Israel. Let's get over to Fox 5's Richard Giacovis. And Richard, it seems like the ceasefire is holding up, which has not always been the case.
So far, Arthur, and after 477 days of anxiety, of worry, prayer after prayer, and never knowing if they would see their girls again, the families of the 4 female Israeli soldiers finally released by Hamas today are overjoyed. For those soldiers, they made it out alive after being forced to unbearable conditions. For the families, their pain is finally over. Once prisoners of war, today for the first time in nearly 16 months, 4 hostages were embraced and held by their parents. Each of the 4 families gathering in the West Bank, holding on so tight, it was hard to let go. Karina Ariev, Daniela Gilboa, Nama Levy, and Liri Albag were captured by Hamas on October 7th, 2023, when the terror group overran a military base, killing 60 other soldiers.
I love you all, the people of Israel, who supported our families and embraced them, and all the IDF soldiers that did everything for us. Thank you very much. I love you.
Despite enduring endless days of torture, the women are in stable condition tonight, the second group of hostages released since that initial 6-week ceasefire deal, a deal where Israel also agreed to release 200 Palestinian prisoners. Thousands of Palestinians celebrating the return of those prisoners with a parade in the streets of the West Bank today. They cheered, holding those now former prisoners on their shoulders, many with Palestinian flags draped over their bodies. The prisoners have been jailed for months after carrying out deadly attacks against Israelis. The White House today putting out a statement praising President Donald Trump for securing, quote, the release of 4 more Israeli hostages who were for far too long held against their will by Hamas in horrific conditions. The United States will continue with its great partner Israel to push for the release of all remaining hostages and the pursuit of peace throughout the region.
The citizens of Israel, our mission is not over until every single hostage comes home.
In total now, 7 hostages have been released by Hamas since the ceasefire deal was brokered 6 days ago. According to Israeli officials, that leaves 89 hostages, both living and dead, still left, including 7 dual U.S. nationals. The family of those hostages have called on President Trump to ensure Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu commit to the entirety of the deal with Hamas. Arthur.